Man, I'm built different, period. I'm just built different, man. And I've always had an eye, discipline, and a work ethic that I've had at a young age that I just apply it there.
Imagine being one of the most wanted hackers in the world. Law enforcement from multiple countries are on your tail. Your face is on every news channel. You can't even go outside to buy groceries without looking over your shoulder. For most hackers, getting caught is their worst nightmare. But for one legendary figure, getting caught was the entire plan. This is the story of the hacker who orchestrated his own capture and why it was the smartest move he ever made. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the internet was like the Wild West, and in this digital frontier, one name echoed with both fear and admiration: Kevin Mitnick. He wasn't your typical cyber criminal driven by greed. He didn't steal money or sell state secrets. For Kevin, hacking was an intellectual challenge, a puzzle to be solved. He was a digital ghost, always one step ahead. He breached the systems of some of the biggest tech companies on the planet: Nokia, Motorola, Sun Microsystems, not to cause damage, but simply to prove he could. The FBI launched one of the most extensive manhunts in its history to find him. They called him the most wanted computer criminal in United States history. After years on the run, living under false identities and constantly moving, the pressure was immense. The chase had become a global spectacle. Any other person would have been terrified, looking for a way to disappear forever. But Kevin Mitnick wasn't just any other person. He was a strategist. He realized that his life on the run was unsustainable. The constant paranoia, the isolation, it was a prison of its own. He saw two possible futures: either spend the rest of his life as a fugitive or get caught and eventually face the consequences. So, he made a calculated decision. He started getting a little careless, leaving behind digital breadcrumbs that a skilled investigator could follow. He essentially baited the trap for himself. His logic was brilliant. If he continued to evade capture, the legend of Kevin Mitnick would only grow, and so would the government's desire to make an example of him. The longer he ran, the harsher his eventual punishment would be. By allowing himself to be caught, he could control the narrative. He could end the chase on his own terms. In 1995, the FBI, with the help of a fellow security expert, finally tracked him down to his apartment in North Carolina. The great manhunt was over. After his arrest, Kevin faced serious charges and spent 5 years in prison, including a controversial period in solitary confinement, because authorities feared he could start a nuclear war by whistling into a payphone. But here's where his strategy paid off. Upon his release, he wasn't a forgotten criminal. He was a global icon. The man who had outsmarted the biggest corporations and the FBI was now a free man. Instead of returning to a life of crime, he completely reinvented himself. He leveraged his notoriety to become one of the world's most sought-after security consultants. By getting caught, he transitioned from a wanted criminal to a respected expert. He turned his greatest weakness into his ultimate strength. Kevin Mitnick's story teaches us a powerful lesson. Sometimes, the most unconventional path is the most strategic one. He played the long game, understanding that a tactical surrender could lead to a much bigger victory down the road. He hacked the system, both literally and figuratively, and came out on top. What do you think? Was it a brilliant move or a desperate gamble? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you don't want to get hacked, like this video and subscribe for more stories from the digital world. End of transmission. Reality will now resume.
Man, I'm built different, period. I'm just built different, man. And I've always had an eye, discipline, and a work ethic that I've had at a young age that I just